No.
You're ready now!
No.
Yes!
Now I am.
No.
Welcome to part 3 at 7 seconds, 8 seconds, at Pumpkin Hill, 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
Tell me when you get to
22,
19.
tell me when you get there.
Alright,
Tell me when you get to
Those tried
19.
to approach me, he got Larry.
We're at 19 now.
Okay. I
Okay.
ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna
This is why we need Nux.
Yeah.
Come on, Nux, where the hell is he?
These raps are so bad.
Nux
They
is on
really
his,
are.
Nux is on his train.
They're
can't-
so hilariously bad. I love them.
No, I can't hate this one. And I love this. And I
Video
love,
with Pinhead
yes,
dance.
exactly. I love this song because of that video, "Pimpin' in the Alley." That video is pure genius, and I love it.
I've decided that Knuckles is afraid of the KKK because he's afraid of
Wait, he's afraid of the KKK, why?
Because this level.
Oh my god. Well, if Knuckles were here, you'd be like, y'all are fucking racist.
No, that's
I'm gonna
that.
go ride the
That's
train.
that bullshit.
Yes, Dave. Actually, a fun fact, in the Archie comics, there was recently an arc where Knuckles teams up with the Chaotix. They actually go to Pumpkin Hill.
That better
Oh my
not get
God.
on my island.
Yeah, they go to Pumpkin Hill and fight off like Dark Gaia monsters while also fighting Bang, Bean, and Bark.
Why were Dark Gaia monsters on Pumpkin Hill?
Because fan fictions.
It's because because like the Archie comics right now are going through an Unleashed story arc.
Ah, because fan fictions.
Now?
What?
Just now?
Yeah, it's all thanks to like the reboot that happened after the Sonic and Mega Man crossover.
But
I haven't-
Unleashed came out like 7 years ago.
Yeah, they I don't know, they're just doing an Unleashed story arc.
Nah, it
They
came out
s-
8 years.
Pretty much every other
No.
game.
6.
No,
Come out
6.
7.
Yeah, the thing is, pretty much every other game in the franchise in the comics has already happened at this point, including like Colors and Generations.
But Colors happens after Generation Unleashed in the timeline.
How do you
Yeah.
keep up with that shit, dude?
Because news sites and also reboots, so all the old shit, I don't have to care about it.
So, is it acting like the Kingdom Hearts series where a lot of it doesn't make any fucking sense because there's so many fucking boot reads and rebots and shit?
Well, it's not like that. It's because, well, a lot of the...
Emerald piece already. Holy shit!
Well, no, Alex, it's really more so because of different writers. In fact,
Patrick, hurry up.
No, there's this one section, and there's a section in Security Hall where they placed emerald pieces in places that I've never seen them before.
How long are we in the solo for?
a lot. But anyway, as I was saying, funny thing about the comics, there is this one writer who was working for the comics who literally made up his own fan character, Echidnas.
Oh my god. So basically, Archie
Like-
Comics is
Oh,
a
it's
fan
like
fiction.
Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood.
So isn't Archie Comics basically a official fan fair of fucking?
It's its
Fanfic.
own continuity. It's its own canon.
continuity, and plus that writer, he's gone. Someone else has been taking the helm since like issue 160, and it has been great ever since
Why are we
then.
talking about the comics?
Because Pumpkin Hill was featured in a recent issue.
I don't really care about the comics.
Yeah,
I'd rather
Okay,
just
but-
play a game that's good, like Generations.
comics are good.
I want a game that looks like Generations.
Sonic game. Come on, Sonic game. Get your shit together.
Or here's what I want. I want a game that looks like Generations, plays like a more refined and retuned Sonic Adventure with the Sonic gameplay, with Tails and Knuckles having their own, respective gameplay
Oh,
elements.
but the reason why I love the comics so much is these are some of the best stories Sonic has ever been in.
I'd rather prefer
I
it
hate
being.
to say it, Lost World is the best looking game in the series.
Actually, you're right. It is one of the best.
Unleashed.
No,
looks
no,
prettier.
dude. 60
If
frames.
colors was an HD, it would be the best looking one,
Yeah,
probably.
because
I
here's
don't
the
know,
thing. Generations doesn't run at 60 frames, while Lost World runs at 60 frames and it's freaking like 1080p
Lost
native.
World is gorgeous.
And then you got Unleashed, it runs at like 3 frames.
It runs at like 30, and then it dips down when you go into like really laggy sections.
If it was stable, it'd be awesome, bro.
It's only in one stage.
Generations is at what, 30 as well? I think.
Yeah, but
It looks better than that.
Generations.
Generation runs like butter. so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Well, when you compare the two, Lost World
As much-
Generations.
Probably because it doesn't have any frame drops. Like
Also, as much as I hate to say this, Free Riders also looks really, really pretty.
Well, Sonic Team knows how to make their games look good. Even Boom looks okay.
No, it
Except for-
doesn't.
I said that's why I stopped for a second. I'm like, it looks okay.
with the exception of Sonic
It
Chronicles.
looks like Sonic Boom.
With the exception of Sonic Chronicles.
Well, that
which-
wasn't Sega. That was BioWare.
I know, but that just kind
BioWare's
of.
never made a pretty game.
Alright, so if there's a lesson to be learned from Chronicles and the Boom games, don't let third-party companies.
I personally like Chronicles, actually.
I didn't mind it. I never beat it, but it was alright.
I played it for a little bit and I just like, no, I can't do this.
Got bored.
Yeah, same as Frankie.
I mean, I've beaten it a few times. I actually kind of enjoy it. I mean, the music sucks, but
They're supposed to be a...
Graphically, the gameplay's boring. The story's like, what?
the story felt like a comic story.
Yeah. And I will admit, I do like that they tried to get all the Sonic lore. Fun fact, in the comics, Dark Brotherhood has not happened yet.
How'd you hit that spring? How'd you hit that spring?
Because magic.
But yeah, like I said, all I want is Lost World graphics with the playstyle of Adventure 1 with a more refined Sonic gameplay. With
For
Sonic
the story,
Tails.
I just want them to bring in the guy who's writing the comics.
No, this is what I want out of the story. I want them to go back to Knuckles being the guardian of the Master Emerald and all this
See,
shit.
that I want. I want him to be what he's supposed to be.
Because the thing I like about Sonic 1 through Sonic Adventure 2 was it was like all one big continuous story, and then after this they just kind of dropped everything.
Yeah, Knuckles is actually cool and smart.
Heroes didn't really drop the ball, and neither did Shadow.
Well, I mean, it didn't seem like it continued a story.
After Adventure 2, it just kind of felt like it started a new arc.
Each game was its own thing.
I'd say after 06 is when things started to be like, okay, we don't care about anything that happened in the past except for the Genesis days anymore.
I mean, just because Metal was in Heroes doesn't necessarily mean it felt like a continuation of the plot.
I don't know, it kind of felt
Because
like
if you think about SA2's ending, it felt kind of conclusive.
It did. It felt like this was the end of the series.
Yeah, because it seemed like Tails and Eggman were becoming friends at the end, saying that they should work together and everything.
See, wasn't that supposed to be the end of the series anyway?
I think this was supposed to be the end of the series.
I think it would have been better if it ended here.
Because Tails died, there was nothing really left to talk about.
Wait,
Tails
died?
Tails died.
No,
He got eaten by an octopus.
No, he died in
That
the Game
happened
Gear
off
games,
screen.
okay?
He got eaten by the.
Obnoxious phone calls are obnoxious.
He got eaten by Space Cthulhu.
No,
Got
remember
eaten
the
from
episode of
Space
Sonic
Cthulhu.
Boom? Did you not see that episode of Sonic Boom? We got eaten by the octopus at the end.
Yeah, I did.
That's what I was talking
Speaking of Sonic Boom, the show, the games might.
One of the only CG cutscenes in the game.
That girl needs to go away forever.
He's the vet. I love how it says Robotnik Empire and doesn't call himself Robotnik anymore.
I'm gonna be like, quite frank. Even though the Boom games are the show's actually all right.
The show's actually pretty funny. I won't lie.
So yeah, to me,
My ballot stuffing robot.
Is Lyric in the show?
no,
Who? No. The Ark? No.
Lyric.
Lyric? So far, no.
You know, when it comes to the Sonic series, I kind of wish it ended at this game. Now that I've seen what it became.
The ending would have actually been a
There are
perfect.
some good games after this.
Like,
The ending would have been a perfect ending to the series, though.
Exactly.
Plus, there's the unused file where Tails is like, hey, where are you going? And Eggman's like, fuck teamwork, I'm working on my own.
but I mean, like, I don't know. They saw.
And the movie scores itself later because this is retcon.
I don't know. Like,
They wanted to end it for one, but then they saw, oh, Sonic makes us lots of money. Let's keep
And-
driving into the ground.
and I don't know. They kind of did lose the Dreamcast, so.
They needed something.
I wonder if that's what it was. They lost their own console and they didn't know what to do.
If they didn't almost go bankrupt and they didn't lose the Dreamcast like they did.
Because wasn't this the last Sonic game to be released on a Sega
system.
console?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh.
I think Heroes was probably in development for the Dreamcast at first.
It was.
Yeah.
That game would have looked awful on the Dreamcast.
It actually was development for the Dreamcast, but then they just moved on.
Ported
That game probably would have played like garbage on the Dreamcast.
I don't know. Heroes did kind of continue the story, like, oh, Shadow's back, and it did kind of feel like say a DBZ movie where a villain returns and tries to get his revenge after being absent for a while.
End of the part.
He spent an entire level on video on Pumpkin Hill.
Dang right I did.